Well, I can't be in Slovenia and not play you a special song because the is this okay? You don't know? Okay, here's the story. You know Chris Eckman and Anda Eckman. Well, this was before Anda was an Eckman. And we were somewhere in Germany, and Chris said, well, Anda and I are going to get married, but in a year, and he wanted me to play at his wedding. I, of course, said yes. I said, like, well, what do you want me to play? And he said, well, whatever you want. Yeah, hint, hint. Have you heard this story, Anda?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We didn't.
Oh, okay, we didn't. So, okay, yeah, cool, right. Date in Slovenia, we're gonna come and play, I'm gonna play at the wedding. No problem. So 1 year goes by, almost to the day, something like that, and then it's like 3 days before the wedding. Guess what? No wedding song. I'm supposed to write a song. I had this guitar thing that I had for a long time. It was just, and I was looking for words, so I was trying to write a song, like a wedding song. You know, and you don't want to write a stupid wedding song like running with flowers in your hair. You know, like really bad stuff, you know? Like, I wanted, it gotta be cool, you know, but also I knew that it wasn't just like rock and roll people gonna be at the wedding, it was gonna be grandma and grandpa. So, you know, trying to balance that. Yeah, it was, so 4 days before the wedding, I'm in Beverungen, Germany, with a band I was working at the time, and I was totally, and it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm standing against a wall, and I look, and there's a picture, and on the picture, there was a German bartender, a stein of beer, mustache like this, you know, the thing around his arms, but behind him, in the picture, there's a door like this, and above the door, there's a sign, and the sign says, fire exit. And I went, that's the perfect name for a wedding song. True story. So, and I was, you know, really drunk, but I went, yeah, fire exit, that's really cool. So I went back to my hotel room that night, and I actually wrote the first verse. It just kind of landed. And I was very glad, and then I went, okay, and then I felt better, so I woke up the next noon and kind of finished the song, but, you know, I maybe it was like 3 or 4 verses. Anyway, so I'm on my way to Slovenia. I stopped in Stuttgart with a friend and kind of played him the ideas, and he said, well, I don't know, Terry. This is not encouraging. I'm like, I'm on my way to the wedding, you know. So I arrive in Ljubljana, you know, and so I was at the Park Hotel, and I finished the song that night, and I had a pizza, cold pizza. I threw the pizza away, opened the pizza box. I wrote the song on, you know, this long piece, because I didn't know the words. I had just written them. I was still, the next morning I woke up, I was like, I, changing words. I put on my cleanest dirty shirt, and I was driven to this, where was the place, Chris? Yes. You know this place? It's in the middle of nowhere. I'm going, oh God. I meet Anda's 100-year-old grandmother, you know? And all these people, everybody's like, this is like a big deal, you know, like, but I'm ready, you know, I'm feeling confident with a song called Fire Exit. So,
exit.
That's right. So, nobody's heard this song. So I arrived at the church a little bit early, before Onda and Chris, and just, I wanted to check it out, and just see where I was playing. It's a beautiful, beautiful old church, a little chapel, I guess. And I walk in, and I think I played the song a little bit. Yeah, the acoustics are very nice, and everybody's outside, and I look, and in the back of the church, up high, there's a balcony, and in the balcony is the choir that Onda was singing with, has been. Yes, okay, They were providing some of the music. And I kind of looked at them and I said, hey, you want to sing with me on my song? They go, oh, why not? So I go upstairs, I crawl up a ladder, this is like high tech. And I play them the song, and then I had the middle part that you'll hear. I had sort of this idea, and we practiced it twice, and that was it. Then Grandma comes in, everybody arrives, and there's the wedding. So I have to describe the scene now. We're in the church, it's beautiful. Everybody, it's a perfect day. The sun was shining, the birds were calling.
The flowers in the hair.
The flowers in the hair. At one point, I swear to God, in this wedding, it was like the clouds kind of rolled in, and they were like speaking some words in English and then in Slovenian. And I looked in the window, and just like the clouds rolled away, the sun was shining in the window. It was perfect. But it's my turn. So I come up to the front of the church, and I face the people. There was, think, about 80 people here or something like this, and maybe something like this. So I start the song. Chris is sitting here. Onda is sitting next to him. I start singing the first song. I go, fire exit. Chris starts laughing. But it turned out all right, I think. And after tonight's show, I haven't seen the video of that wonderful, wonderful afternoon. And so I hope to see that tonight. And the choir came in, and I swear to God, you thought the angels landed, because it was a wonderful, wonderful moment, and one I'll never forget. So thanks to Chris and Onda for the invitation. Fire exit. Fire exit, but not this time. Paint us red, but don't paint us blind. For oceans we've crossed to come to this, to shoulder a promise and trust this kiss and then some. Fire exit, brightly lit, glad that it's there, but not taking it. For there's love in this house, and we fill it with hope. Sometimes spread it bare, but we hold it close and grow some. We grow some, and alive for the living. We grow some, and our lives for the giving. Fire exit, common sense and all, like our lives joined, our love is drawn to have and to hold, but not too tight. Free wind running, a husband and a wife, we know some. We know some, and alive for the living. We know some, and alive for the giving. exit. Can't always be used, but this bond is light, and a bond we choose. For together for with a hand in mine, together we stand, family and friends, a woman and a man. We hold some, and alive for the living. We hold some, and our lives for the giving. Fire exit. Thank you very much.